You've reseeded that bare spot 3 times now, maybe 4, and it keeps coming back dead, patchy, or just gone. So let's get one thing straight right away. It's not your watering. It's not bad luck. It's one specific mistake almost everyone makes in the first 30 seconds of trying to fix it. Here's what's actually happening under that bare spot. The soil is compacted, hard as a sidewalk. So when you sprinkle grass seed on top and walk away, that seed just sits there on the surface. It can't get roots down. Birds eat half of it. The rest dries out before it ever sprouts. You didn't fail at growing grass. You just gave the seed nowhere to go. This is where one cheap tool changes everything: a rotary soil cultivator. You can find one for under $20 at any hardware store. Instead of just raking the surface, you roll this thing right over the bare spot, and it tears up that hard top layer of soil into loose, workable dirt. That's the step almost every lawn tip video skips completely. Once that soil is loosened, you'll see little grooves and pockets in the dirt. That's exactly what you want. Those grooves are where your new grass seed is about to live, instead of bouncing around on a hard crust waiting to die. Now you seed, but here's the second mistake people make. They dump way too much seed in one spot. Grass seed needs room. Aim for about 16 seeds per square inch, roughly a light, even dusting where you can still see soil between seeds. Too thick, and the seedlings choke each other out, competing for water and light. Next, starter fertilizer, not your regular lawn fertilizer. Starter fertilizer is higher in phosphorus, which is what young grass roots actually need to establish. Look for a ratio like 24-25-4 on the bag. Spread it according to the package rate, usually around 1 pound per 200 square feet. Skip this step, and your seedlings grow in weak and patchy. Then cover it lightly. A thin layer of straw or peat moss if you want something less messy, just enough to shade the seed and hold moisture without blocking sunlight completely. This one layer alone can cut your failure rate dramatically, because the #1 killer of new grass seed isn't lack of fertilizer, it's the seed drying out in the first 48 hours. Which brings us to watering, and this is where the timing matters more than the amount. For the first week, water lightly, twice a day, just enough to keep the top ½ inch of soil moist, never soaked. After about a week, once you see tiny green shoots, switch to once a day. By week 3, you're down to deep watering 2 to 3 times a week, training those roots to grow down instead of staying lazy near the surface. Here's roughly what that timeline looks like. Days 1 through 7, nothing visible yet, just don't let it dry out. Day 7 to 10, tiny green shoots appear. By day 14, it's filling in, looking a little scraggly but alive. By day 21, it should blend in with the surrounding lawn, especially if you mowed carefully around it on a high setting starting around day 14. So to recap the part that actually matters, loosen that compacted soil first, don't skip it. Seed lightly, not heavily. Use starter fertilizer with real phosphorus content. Cover it thin, and water on that twice a day, then taper schedule. Skip the soil step and none of the rest matters. You'll just be feeding birds again. If your lawn has more than one trouble spot, drop a comment with what you're dealing with. Bare patches, moss, weeds, and I'll cover it in an upcoming video. Subscribe if this saved you a wasted bag of seed, and I'll see you in the next one.